Hello there, I'm Vine and today I have for you two superstition focus builds. What happened that I make two builds per video recently? I don't know, but this time I've looked at the request list and noticed that I can merge three requests together. But since there are two ways to play Superstitious Civics, we get two builds for the price of one. Also, since one of the merge requests is from Alexander with a Kitsune avatar, we have to make one of them a Fox version. If you wanna check the request list and get merged in the process, join channel's Discord server. The link is in the description below. With that explained, we can start with the mechanics. First is the origin, Red Giant, which gives us size 20 volcanic world as a starting planet and a red giant expansion situation that we are gonna use to our advantage. Funny enough, even if the feature is the same, both builds use it differently. Second are the civics. Both of course use one of the superstitious civics as the first one. Both are very similar, giving us cycle modifiers and unlocking the crucial Galactic Dowsing edict. But the individualist superstitious beliefs is slightly better than pattern finders, since it also replaces priest jobs with spirit medium jobs and gives us chief medium council position that can mitigate negative modifiers from the cycle. Next civic is the divergence point for the builds. Since with the robots we are taking the Astro-Mining drones as the second starting civic for the plus 50% mining station output, and for the unique starbase modules that also increase mining station output. As for the foxes, we do not care much about mining here, but our spirit medium jobs that we can upgrade to fire seers with the fire cult civic. This civic also gives us a bonus of plus 5% unity from jobs per habitability below 100%. And since we can upgrade fire seers even further, later in the game as the third civic we must take Memorialists, which gives us Sanctuary of Repose and increase output of Fire Seers by plus 0.2 stability and additional effects based on the Empire ethics. Pick any mix you want except Materialist or Egalitarian, since the Materialist is illegal anyway and Egalitarian blocks us from taking one crucial authority later. As for the traits, remember to take the basic bureaucrat efficiency trait for both builds. That's the propaganda machines for the bots and traditional for the firefoxes. Both are giving us plus 10% job efficiency for unity producing jobs. And that's all. Customize the rest of the machine intelligence build how you see fit. But don't touch firefoxes since they are perfectly balanced, unlike my all other builds. Now let's jump into the game and look at the options there. This time starting with edicts, since we don't even have to take it, but we must acknowledge it. Galactic Dowsing is crucial for its bonus of 10% chance to increase deposit size on survey for the robots and plus 0.25 unity per 100 spirit mediums, aka fire seers, for the foxes. Since it's cheap and active from the start, we just have to remember to never switch it off. Now, as for the traditions, we take the harmony, sometimes called synchronicity, for the adoption effect of minus 10% pop upkeep. Then we don't even have to finish the tree, but at once move to the second one, which is good old prosperity that on adoption gives us plus 20% mining station output and plus 25% resources from orbital stations on finisher effect. And that's all for the early game. But before we move to the ascension, let's talk about the red giant expansion situation. We let the star explode, as after that, even if we get a lot of devastation on our homeworld, the planet will still be standing, and the star will start to produce a lot of dark matter. while the other celestial bodies will turn into debris with minerals and other random deposits. We can then increase all those deposits with Dyson Swarm, Arc Furnace, and by issuing contracts to nomads. So, the Astro drones can use all of that very efficiently thanks to their civic bonus, and Astro-Mining base with Astro-Mining hub on local starbase. But what do the foxes get? Habitability penalty on the planet that we can drop even further with the Blazing Scourge decision, which gives us custom blockers that even produce some resources and amenities. Now, do you remember the fact that we get a unity bonus for negative habitability? Firefoxes can ascend with this setup in no time. And since we are on ascensions, robots must have is the Nanite one, since it can produce nanites from celestial bodies with the Nanite harvester on a starbase and then again use all mining station output bonuses. Simple as that. Firefoxes, on the other hand, must choose Psionics, get the Instrument of Desire's First Accord for the plus 10% resources from jobs, then upgrade the Authority to Transcendent for plus 10% specialist job efficiency, and then change it to Transcendent Theocracy for plus 15% resources from bureaucrats. That's plus 35% job efficiency for our min-maxed Fire Seers on top of all other psionic bonuses that we get by default. And that was all for the both builds. Now it's time for the evaluation, also for the both builds. In multiplayer, it's borderline exploitative, as both builds are so synergistic that they are not only considered beta, but are also sometimes banned by host due to respective snowballs. Fortunately, this is a rare occurrence. In single player, it's a steamroll. Seriously, did you expect anything other than an absolute win rating here? Because AI cannot win against those builds. As for the roleplay, it's the Zodiac insanity, when you are min-maxing so hard that you even take into account the smallest changes that occur during passing of your planet through the Capricorn constellation, you know you lost it. Though what is even more weird is the fact that these superstitions actually work. Anyway, what do you think about this build? Write your opinion in the comments, remember to visit channel's Discord, and see you later!